Hello, Stampers! Danny Garola here from Stampin' the Pink Barn. Let me get us brought up here on my other device so I can make sure all is running smoothly. And sorry, I'm doing a no makeup kind of day today. My hair needs to be dyed. I'm just a hot mess, so bear with me. Things could be worse, right? A little bit of gray hair never hurt nobody. I mean, it's aging gracefully. I guess that's what we could say, right? If that's the least of my worries is gray hair, then I guess I'm doing pretty good. Hello, Lois. Hello, Susan. Hello, Mother. So yeah, I'm doing the no makeup. I mean, you can see that the imperfections are real, but oh well. Some things. So I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My son is kind of learning about Hanukkah. So if you guys follow me on my personal page, you will see that we have been doing lots of the Hanukkah tradition. Now we still celebrate Christmas. Hello, Frida. Yeah, I know, right? I know I'm still kind of wearing just my bum around clothes because it's just the way my Mondays are. I get everything set up for the videos and then I'm like, I don't want to put makeup on today. Oh, well, if that's the worst thing in life there is, then, so yeah, so we have been kind of doing his little tradition things as he's learning about Hanukkah and about Judaism and that kind of stuff. So we started yesterday was the first day of Hanukkah and we did his menorah. We made latkes. I think that's how you say it. And then today, I don't know how to say the real word, but jelly donuts. We did that this morning. He made out the dough. He made it all fresh. And he took a cup and he made the circles for the donuts. And we fried those up. And I helped him make little slits in the donuts. And we filled them with grape jelly. So that was fun. That's kind of just something, you know, no harm, no foul. As long as he's learning and he is embracing other cultures, other religions, I'm all for it. Because, you know, I think we need to have a little bit more of that going on in the world and a little bit less discriminating towards other religions and whatnot. Because, you know, there's nothing wrong with learning. So, Thanksgiving, we actually went up to my mom's house. She had said that this year that we were going to have Thanksgiving, you know, hell or high water, we were having Thanksgiving in the new home. So the week before, or no, it was actually, I think it was the Friday before Thanksgiving, they had movers come in and they moved all their big furniture over to the new house. So we got to have Thanksgiving in the new house and her neighbors came over and joined us, which was really fun. We sat there and we played Cards to Humanity, and whoa, was that game. Woo! Yeah, that's a game for you. You can't be, what's the word? Sensitive, I guess, because that game has got some very insensitive things in it. So yeah, and you can't be offended because there's lots of offensiveness in it, and it's just what it is. But we had a good time. It's always fun playing those games with people and watching people's reactions when they're not used to sitting down with a family and playing a game like that. And I'm like, and then they have to go, oh my gosh, your son is sitting there. I go, oh, my son has heard it all. Trust me. We don't filter anything. I mean, certain things are filtered. Like, I've never let my kids watch sexual things and stuff like that because I think that's something that they need to learn as adults with their partners or whatever. That was not something that I was going to, sex ed didn't happen in my home. So fail on homeschool right there. Sex ed did not get taught, but oh well. I guess there's certain things they'll have to just experience and learn on their own. and that's one of them. Thanksgiving was spent, we had it in the new house, which was wonderful. Ooh, I gotta turn my fan on. I'm starting to get warm here. See, I can't talk about anything sexual because I'll turn all red, and yeah, we just don't go there. So it just, no. Birds and bee conversation is, I guess, for his dad because it's not for me. What else is going on? We got the Christmas lights hung up outside. We got the Christmas tree up, so photos will come of that. My son was actually helping me decorate it and stuff, so we still do traditional Christmas stuff also, but you know, it's just kind of fun to, you know, spin things up and try different things and see what works and see what doesn't. So he's been doing his gifts every day. He picks, I have 8 gifts sitting out for the 8 days of Hanukkah, and he just opens up 8 little kind of small cheaper things, because God only knows when you have teenagers, their gifts are not cheap, but I was just doing little gifts for that. And then he'll get his one big gift during Christmas. So, all right, let's get you guys flipped around. Enough jibber jabber. I have a couple cards and a really cute gift card holder that I want to show you guys tonight. Don't forget, those of you who are demonstrators and are on here watching, today or tomorrow is the last day to do our catalog mail selectors. So if you are a demonstrator and you are watching right now and you have, you know, your customers that you want to make sure your catalogs get out to, make sure you get that in by tomorrow. I will be doing mine tonight because I don't like waiting until the last minute, just in case, you know, the website has problems. Who knows? You know, I just don't want to be that person that I'm stuck on the last day having problems. I would rather get it in and everybody let me know that they want their catalogs. And if you're a customer of mine, your name is already on the list and you will be getting your catalogs. Those should be coming in the middle of December, end of December-ish. So watch for those. Again, if you're a demonstrator, you can start ordering on Wednesday because you get that pre-order that you get to do as being a demonstrator or a happy shopper, discount shopper, whatever you want to call it. Also, if you plan on putting an order in with me, and if your order is somewhere around like $75-ish, I would highly, highly advise doing when I flip this around, it won't be backwards, but the Start With Savings deal right now, this ends tomorrow. So you can still do this. You will get to pick $125 worth of product and only pay $75. So if you were planning on putting that $75 order in, I would really highly advise you to do this. There's no gimmicks. There's no, you know, behind the scenes that I'm going to, you know, bug you to become a business. Nothing like that. You can do it just to get product for an extra 20% off. So with this deal, your shipping is included, but you will pay your tax, but you get to pick $125 worth of product and only pay $75 plus whatever your tax is. Now, I do know some of my customers are in Oregon. You don't pay tax. So you simply pay $75 and get to pick $125 worth of product. Can't go wrong with that. And then you'll be an active demonstrator till our next quarter comes up. And then you will either keep being active as long as you keep making your orders, or you'll just fall off and not be a demonstrator anymore. And then at that point, if there's another promotion coming up, you can sign up again. Simple as that. And the good thing with these is when you, typically if you fall off, there's always another promotion coming up that you can get, like a free stamp set or something like that. But this $75 deal doesn't come around very often. It's normally you're going to pay $99 for becoming a demonstrator. But honestly, getting that 20% discount on the products that you're already buying is an amazing deal. Just saying. So, all right, let me get you guys flipped around. Like I said, that is ending tomorrow. So I just wanted to let you know that. All right, So hold on, I'm gonna get you guys flipped around. Don't get sick. Okay, I think we're good. You guys could open your eyes now. If you see that little red button up there in the corner, that means we are live right now. Ooh, I guess you guys don't need to be staring at my stomach, right? So that means we are live right now, and you can interact with me. And if you like, comment, or share this post, you will be entered into next week's drawing. So I give away pretty much the projects that I make today, I will give away in next week's video. So I just want you guys to know that. Also, you will find all the dimensions, all the materials that you need to make these products. You will find them over on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.blogspot.com. If you are placing an order, which, you know, with Christmas coming up, I know lots of people are placing orders right now. Please use this host code if your product is under $150. If you're spending over $150, and that's on product, that's before shipping and tax, don't use this. You're going to become your own host, and you're going to get some rewards. I want you to have those. So just know that. And then my store is dannygarola.stampinup.net. Please make sure that when you are on my store page that you are seeing, when it looks like this, that you are seeing you're shopping with Danny Garola. That helps me out a lot. And then when you go to do your checkout, this is where you're going to add this host code is right up here. So this is kind of like what the store would look like when you are going to do your checkout. All your items will be over here. And then it says shopping, add host code, and then it'll always say, as you're adding your items to your cart, it'll say that you're shopping with me. Okay, I just kind of like to show that because some people get in the store and be like, I don't understand what's going on here. Well, that's how you do all those things. All right, so here is that start with savings. It ends tomorrow, so you get to pick $125 worth of product for $75. Really awesome deal. You also get a free paper pumpkin in with this starter kit. You will, from then on, be able to save 20% on all of your upcoming demonstrator orders. Also, when you join my team, you get to get a free membership of Stamp Happy Academy. So if you're paying for that right now, it is a online, you get PDFs, you get all that kind of stuff. So being a part of my team gets you a membership of that. Also, we have team meetings every month where you can be entered into a drawing. We have door prize giveaways. It's a lot of fun, and there is a lot of learning if you want to become a business, start your own business. If not, come and join and just have a good time with us. It's a great way to meet other people as well. And there is so much inspiration for you to make all the cards that you need to make to just start showing to people. Okay, this month, right now we have the Lots of Fun paper pumpkin kit going on. This will go through December 10th, and then a new one will come up. This one says, craft a chuckle and a laugh with the Lots of Fun paper pumpkin. You'll go bananas over these playful, pun-filled projects. So every last Thursday of the month, I do a paper pumpkin alternative video here on Facebook. I go live, but this month it was Thanksgiving, so I am doing my alternatives tomorrow. If you are interested in watching that, I will be here 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is also 5 o'clock Pacific. That would be 7 o'clock Central and 8 o'clock Eastern. I will be on here tomorrow night doing the alternatives. If you go to my events page here on my Stampin' the Pink Barn Facebook page, you go to the bottom and you just click that events. It'll bring it up and you will see the little graphic for that paper pumpkin. And that one is the, which one was that? Oh, right here. Jeez. So tomorrow's alternatives will be for the November kit. It's called the Gifts Galore. I have a really cute scrapbook page that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, as well as a couple of alternative cards. Okay. Also, over on the Facebook page and on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.blogspot.com, I have shared the last chance products. So this is where you can get a discount on some of the stamp sets that are going to be discontinued out of, ooh, I almost grabbed the new catalog. That would have been not so good, huh? I mean, I can show you guys the outside of the new catalog, but I can't show you the inside. But this is our mini catalog going on right now. This is our July, December. I call it our holiday mini catalog, but this ends the end of December, or actually the beginning of actually, hold on. Let me tell you exactly when it ends. It ends January 3rd, okay? So there's the exact date because I can't get things straight. But this lets you know the items that are being discontinued, and when I say discontinued is they won't come back. There's items in here telling you what are going to be discontinued out of here. Now, not every item is going away. Some of them will just not be that 10% off bundled price anymore. So when I say bundled price, that means, so typically right here, it shows you a bundled price of this and the die set right here. You save 10% when you buy those together. That is right up here, the bundle. Now, some of these are going to stay active, but they're just not going to be that bundled price anymore. So I would say get them now while you can get that 10% off on them, versus waiting and then having to buy them individually. Okay, so that's what some of these little asterisks over here will tell you back here on this last page, what those asterisks stand for. And then there's also the carryover list. So that means that some of the items in this catalog are going to be carried over, but you won't be able to get them until next holiday mini catalog. So some things will still be available. They're just not going to be in any of the catalogs that you can see on here, that you will still be able to order throughout the year. Or there's little asterisks that tell you that items will not be orderable until July, December of 2022 mini catalog. All right, so there's different little asterisks over here behind these things that let you know that. Okay, so there's certain things that if you want them, check that list and then make sure you order them before you can't order them at all. All right, and since I'm sitting here with you guys, oops, that's not what I'm looking at. Look what I have. I can only show you guys the outside. I cannot show you the insides of these, but there is the new catalog. Okay. And then there is the new celebrations. So I can only show you guys the outsides of these. So, I get to start ordering Wednesday. So you guys are going to see some new products coming in because I have a pretty big-ish order. I told my husband, don't buy me anything for Christmas. I'm going to be placing my Stampin' Up order. So I said, I'm going to be spending some money. Just telling you. All right, you guys, let's start with getting, oh, you know what? I got a card that was hand delivered to me on my last in-person class that we did, which was Thursday the 18th. I had one of my fellow team members who is signed up underneath me. She is one of my personal team members. She hand delivered me my birthday card and I forgot to show it last Monday. So Rhea, if you are on here, girl, I'm now remembering to show your card. She even decorated the envelope here. I know, Lois, right? Your order, I keep going through the catalog and I'm like, okay, what do I, hello, Abigail. What do I have to have that I can't wait, you know, and show like in January? Because I always try to, every month I try to place an order. But I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that I want. Ugh. But, you know, it's just going to be one of those things. So this is the card that Miss Rhea made me, and she hand delivered it to me. And of course, because I love pink, she went with the pink. And can you see the shimmer here on this big flower? Now, she used one of our past paper pumpkin kits that we have the kits collection over in the store. If you are on my store page and you just type in kits, it will bring up all the kits. She used one of these kits. I don't know exactly which one she used, but she used one of the kits to make this card here. And isn't it so cute? And she made her own designer series paper for this. And then this is that hand pen paper. But look at this fold. Isn't that really cool? I was like, I might have to take your idea and make a card and show you guys how she did this. Because it's really kind of a neat fold. One of those fun folds. So absolutely beautiful. And I just wanted to make sure I showed it to you guys because I love sharing the cards that I get from you guys, with you guys, so everybody can see the inspiration. Oh, that needs to go up here now. All my cards are up here on my, I have a big shelf above my window here, and I like to stick all my birthday cards and all the cards that you guys send me, because I like to be able to see them on a daily when I walk into my craft room. All right, so oh, that was the other thing. Not only am I going to show you guys some great cards today, I'm going to show you guys a shaker card because I love shaker cards and I just don't make them enough. And I wanted to use a stamp set that is in the annual catalog that we have had for a couple of years now. It is an oldie, but it is a goodie, and I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys probably have it in your stamp stash. It is... Now this is the annual catalog, so that's why I can show you guys this one. I am using the Snowflake Wishes. Now this was in last year's holiday mini catalog, and this is where I'm saying that now you have to buy the two things separately. So you have to buy the stamp set and the die set separately if you want those together. But when I purchased it back in December, or in when the mini catalog was live, my words are hard for me. They cannot come out of my mouth like I am thinking of them in my brain, so bear with me. I saved the 10% then, versus now if you buy them separately and you don't save that 10%. That's where I'm going with that list that I showed you guys earlier. Okay, so we are going to be using some Balmy Blue. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to fold this in half. And then we're going to varnish it. Okay, and I'm going to do this one landscape style. This is what I call portrait style. Ooh, what did I just get on my card? This is, good thing it's going to be covered. But this is portrait. This is landscape. Okay, then we need, I will show you the other card that I made that I'm going to kind of make this off of, but we're doing it a little bit different. Here is that set, Snowflake Wishes. It has so many stamps that it had to be put on 2 different things back then, but I know our cases have changed now where you can see the print underneath the case now. And then this is that So Many Snowflakes beautiful die set. We are actually going to be using this framelit right here. So what I need is, how about Aren't these the same size? I think they are. Yep. Okay. So I needed 2 of these. These are 5 1/4 by 4. Now one is going to go on the inside to decorate that. And then the other one is going to go on the outside of our card. And then I have this piece, which is the same size. So it is 5 1/4 by 4. We might cut this down. I'm not quite certain what I wanted to do. Oh, wait a minute. This white piece is actually 1/8 of an inch smaller. So this is actually, or no, that's right. This is 4 by 5 1/4, but this here is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, so this is 1/4 of an inch bigger. That's why you're only going to see 1/4 of an inch of it. That's right. I made that a little bit bigger, but I don't know if we're going to want to see that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, so let me get the embossing machine. Then you're going to need that acetate. These are called window sheets. Now with the window sheets, you get 2 full 12 by 12 sheets of this. So you can, you know, because you're not going to make it as big as your card. So you're going to get quite a few of these out of that, those 12 by 12s. That is cut down to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, and I'm just going to set that off to the side because we need to actually do some cutting on this. So let me grab the embossing folder. I mean, the whatever this thing is called. The mini cut and emboss. That's what it's called. Let me move everything out of the way so I can actually get in frame here so you guys can see everything. Okay, so since we're going to be doing this landscape style, I need to figure out how I want to see this on my, okay. So I think that's how I want to do it. So I'm going to make sure I have it even and lined up on that paper where my margins are good. But since you have kind of like these little snowflake things, you're going to be good. Trust me. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, I should have put my... Okay, just like that. And then, what did I do with... I thought I had... Oh. I'm going to use the Wintry 3D embossing folder also, but this is what you're going to get when you cut this out. And then I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. Maybe, where is it? Ah, where did I put my Take Your Pick? Ay, ay, ay. Now, confession here, my cat has been getting up and laying in the back of my window here because it's warm back in there. Not that it's cold here in Tucson, Arizona, but she likes to knock a lot of things off. So I'm hoping that she didn't knock my Take Your Pick tool because I don't see it, and I kind of need that. Ugh. And I can't look behind there without you guys getting my head right in the screen. Let me see if I can find something else that will help me get these little pieces out of here. Well, thank goodness I have a little bit of fingernails. I don't really want to get pencil marks on anything, so I'm just going to make sure I just barely tap those, just like that. I can't believe that tool is missing. I'm going to need that though, because How am I going to put rhinestones on things without my take your pick? Hello, Ruthie. Okay, there we go. We got all of our little bits out. Kind of funny story that I'm just going to tell you guys really quick because I can hear my son sitting out there. They are out there playing dreidel as we speak. So my husband ran to the store really quick and bought some, what are they, the little golden coins? Oh, shoot. I can't believe that thing is missing. Gosh darn it. Okay. I'm going to stop worrying about the take your pick tool and just move on here. And then know that I have to be on a hunt as soon as I'm done with this video. Anyways, okay. So now to do my 3D. Now, as you can see with these smaller folders, it's not going to fit that whole piece in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this and I'm going to kind of line up the side pieces here and then just run this through like this. Kind of quickly looking over the floor to see if she knocked it off onto the floor, but it's got to be back there because I'm pretty sure I had it sitting here and she jumps back in there and she knocked it back. I'm pretty sure that's what happened because that little tool never really goes out of my sight because it's one of those things that is a must-have if you are into crafting at all. Okay, so then I'm just going to line the other side up just like this. Okay. Voila! See, you're never gonna know that you didn't have a big, wide embossing folder to do that with. Okay, so let me move this thing now. And all these little pieces. Okay, that is there. And then we need our window sheet. Let me grab some of the shaker bits and pieces that we're going to be using. Okay, so let's go ahead and what I was going to do, and I'll show you on the other one that I made, that you can stamp in the inside of this area. But with this paper being so dark, I don't think I'm going to do that. Because you could stamp in here if you were to use like a dark, like your black ink. You can stamp your sentiment inside of there, and that would work really well. But I don't think I'm going to do that. No. I'm going to put my sentiment on the outside. Yeah, because that paper... Oh, you know what? No, I don't like that. Nope, I like the darker. Because I like... With this paper, this is called that Peaceful Prince. And it's got those beautiful... Can you see that shimmer of those? There's like little snowflakes on that paper. And I just think it kind of looks like a wintry snow scene. That I liked it with this shaker card. But we are going to do some stamping in the inside really quick. So let's turn this way. And I'm going to do the sentiment. I'm going to use the sentiment Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. I'm going to use Smoky Slate, or actually, maybe I'm going to use Basic Gray. Hold on. Because I don't think this is going to be dark enough. Yeah. Where's my Basic Gray? I think I was going to do snowflakes in that, and that's why I wanted it lighter, but I think I'm going to reverse what I was thinking. Okay, so we're going to do Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. In basic gray. And then I'm done with that for now until we decide what sentiment we're going to use. And then I'm going to grab there's a kind of a cluster of all these little snowflakes. I'm just going to kind of wipe that off really quick. And then stamp off once. And then I'm going to do it like that. So it's just very light and faint because I don't want a full strength because that would just be a little bit too dark. And that is in Balmy Blue. Okay. That's going to be our inside, and then we need an envelope. So since we're stamping, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to grab one of these bigger snowflakes, like this one right here. I like this one. So I am grabbing, which one am I grabbing? This one. And I'm going to do that on the front of the card. In Balmy Blue. And I'm going to do that in full strength. Just like that. Okay. So there's our envelope to be nice and pretty. There's our inside. And then what we need to do is grab, so make sure, I forgot to mention this, but if you're going to do the embossing, make sure you cut out your little centerpiece first and then do your embossing, because otherwise it's going to flatten what you've embossed. So first step is cut out your little window piece with your little framelit and then do your embossing. All right, then we need to grab our window sheet and some Terran tape. Good thing the cat didn't run off with that little booger. And I am going to apply the Terran tape straight to this piece here. I know that's kind of hard to see now that I moved that white piece. And I keep forgetting to grab when I got my swag box for my on stage. It came with this really pretty, oh wait a minute, here it is right here. Look, ooh, look. I thought it was still over in my swag box. When I did my on stage, it came with this really pretty grid paper and I kept thinking, oh, I need to use that. But that's where I put it. So now we'll use it because it's just so pretty. But I only need one piece. So I'm going to put the rest of this back in here. And then I'm going to forget where I put it because that's how I roll. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of push those down and make sure they're nice and secure. And I need my stinking take a pick tool. Darn it. I mean, I love the cat, but sometimes, and it's so weird, that cat, she has never been one to really be affectionate or anything, but all of a sudden she has really taken a liking to my daughter. And we were actually having this conversation at my in-person class that I was doing, that there's kind of this whole theory behind why cats are the way that they are and why they do some of the things they do. Like if my daughter is laying down on the floor, it'll get up on the pillow up behind her head and kind of just lay up behind her head. And they were saying, there was a couple of people saying that, you know, that means that they are there to comfort and kind of give a good aura to the person that they are there to give comfort to. So it was just kind of a neat little conversation we were having. All right, so as you can see, that piece of acetate is just a skosh smaller than this actual piece that I have here. But it is still, ooh, can you see that I got some fingerprints on there? But it is still very much covering this whole area here that I need. I just like to have it big there. Now, we have these that you're gonna need. I don't remember what these are called, but we sell them and they're back with the adhesive. I think they're my shaker, maybe not. Okay, they're right here, and they are foam adhesive strips. So they're all these strips that you get, and you get I think you get 2 sheets. I'm not sure. 10 yards it says. So what I do is I just take one of these strips off, and again, just like, oops, just like your dimensionals, you still have the outside ring that you can use as well. So I am just going to put these down the sides, just like that, and push that down. And then I'm going to cut this right here. Now the way you're going to do this is I personally like to make sure I leave, ooh, see, I have this guy, he's just hanging on here. Get off. You want to make sure that all your pieces are touching, just like that, to make sure that none of your little shaker bits are going to get loose and get free and fall out of your card. Okay, this little guy really wants to be used, so I'm going to put it right here up against this piece, just like that, and I'm going to kind of manipulate it out and around. And I've already pulled the thing off, so it's got some little fuzzies on that. And then this one is going to come across like this, and then I will cut it and hook it to that piece. Okay, then I'm going to manipulate that to touch that piece. Okay, there we go. Now let's pull, actually hold. Before I do that, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the outsides here, because I don't want, when I go to place this down on my card, I want to make sure that these are bumped up as well. Because otherwise they're going to sag, and that's not cute. Oh! Did you see what I just did? Thank goodness I missed my card. Ah, that would have been bad. Just shot my water everywhere. I didn't realize it was that full. I think I'm going to put one more right here just for good measure. Yes, my take your pick tool makes things so much easier, like getting these dimensional backs off. But, okay, so now I'm going to grab this, and since I want this look like it's up here, I decided I wanted my card to go this way. So, oh, you know what I did? I forgot to take these things off. Thank goodness I remembered, because that would have, you guys were probably all yelling at me like, take the pieces off first. Hello, Arliss. Hello, Kay. Hello, Rhea. I just shared your card earlier. I'm not sure if you were on here when I shared your card, the birthday card that you gave me. All right, just like that. Yeah, that's how I want it. And then I'm going to kind of take this and place it upwards before my dimensionals can touch anything to know how I want that to sit. And then I can place it down because the stuff is not forgiving. So once it is placed, it is placed. There we go. Oh, see, it let me do it. Thank goodness. Because normally it will not. Now there's just going to be just a little bit of a lip hanging off of that. And then you can push that all down. And I forgot to add the shakers. My goodness gracious. So I'm going to just pull this back off of here because I failed. And I'm just going to take my shakers and I'm going to pour them inside of this. So I'm using about a teaspoon. Getting so far ahead of myself that I start talking. And there's our little shaker bits. Isn't that so cool? Oh, I think it's so beautiful in there. Now that is going to go on like that, but we're going to decorate this. All right, so I then came in with some of these different snowflakes here. And I grabbed this big one here. And I have little stragglers that I thought I was going to be able to get out, but we're just going to have to do it this way. Okay, so there's that one. And then I did two of the smaller ones right here. Now I used the silver foil on this because I thought that'd be really pretty. And then to bring in some of the blue, I grabbed our blue adhesive back gems. Now these come in Night of Navy and Balmy Blue. That's why I went with that Balmy Blue, because I know you guys are probably like, ooh, why is she using Balmy Blue? There's nothing on that card that's Balmy Blue. Now wait, there will be as soon as I get to this. Look what I just found. Ah! I thought, wait a minute. I made this card the other night. I did different colors. And I was just thinking in my head, you know what? I bet you I stuck them with the other pieces that I was using. Haha, and I did. So, we're in luck. All right. So this we're going to put right here. I'm going to get this thing stuck down first. Okay, Arliss just said, you might have us with the name Arliss, as this is my first posting tonight, not a common name. You might. Oh, is there another Arliss watching? Really? Huh. I don't know. It said that Arliss, that you were watching earlier. I don't know. Maybe there is a different Arliss. That is not a common name. You are absolutely correct. But now I don't see it, now that I'm going back through my things. Maybe I just had you on my brain. I don't know. Maybe I thought you were in here. Okay, there we go. Push that down. I don't know, it's really weird. Sometimes this Facebook thing will tell me somebody is watching, and it'll tell me that they're watching like 5 times. It'll pop up, and like right now it tells me that Lois is watching. Lois is watching. And then later on, I'll scroll down, and then it tells me Lois is watching. Well, it already told me 3 times that Lois is watching. So I don't know. It's very odd how things work. So I'm going to put that, no. I think I might actually cover this snowflake over here and then bring, because if we're going to do a sentiment, I have to figure out where I'm going to put my sentiment, because a sentiment might actually look good here. And then we'll do one of these up here and one of these over here, kind of like that. Maybe we won't even do that big one, now that I think of it. Because if we're going to do a sentiment down here, let's grab, and see what we're going to do. What did I put on the inside? Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. Our friendship is one of a kind. You make my season, or may your season sparkle. That's kind of cute. Now let's see how big that is. If we could do that. Where is that stamp? Oh, that's going to be way, or actually, you know what? We could probably just cut a piece off and put it there. I was going to try to do a circle piece, but the only thing that would fit in a circle is the, oops, thank you so much, and that's not going to go with our sentiment on the inside. All right, you little boogers, stay in there. So, unless we just take a scrap of white I don't know, I kind of like this snowflake down here, but let me get a scrap of what I was thinking of doing and put it across. Let me see if this would work. Where did I put that stamp? Did I not take it off of here yet? Oh, look, there's Happy Hanukkah. I didn't even see that on there. I was looking for a Hanukkah stamp. I don't know if that's going to work on there, because this is, I think this only does a 1 inch. Let me see. I need to cut off a 1 inch strip of white. Is that, yep, there's basic white there. Now let me cut off a 1 inch strip and see if this sentiment will fit in that. Let's grab the blue again, the balmy blue. I'm not going to do it in balmy blue because I did my sentiment on the inside in the basic gray, so we need to stick with that. And then if I put this here, maybe the snowflake will look good over on the side. Not sure. We'll look and see. You never know until you try, right? And I'm not sure if this is even going to fit on this 1 inch piece. It may not. I don't think it's going to, because it's going to cut. It's going to cut that sparkle off. So yeah, so that's not going to work. So we need a bigger piece. Just like that, and then I'm going to just kind of fussy cut this thing out. just like that. And then I think I'll pop that up on here. So would that look bad if we put the snowflake behind there? Or does that kind of just make the snowflake get lost? If you put that like that. What do you think of it being in the center? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right in the center. I know that kind of covers some of our shaker bits, but it will be okay. You're going to still see all those shakers, but I just like the look of that being in the center. Okay, so since this is going to go over here, I'm going to hold my finger where I'm going to cover this white or the clear window sheet, and then I'm just going to put glue on some of these pieces here so I can just adhere those to the white piece, just like that. Okay, and then let's do these. Just a couple little dots of glue on there. And then same with this, just some dots of glue. Don't overdo it. Then let's put the inside of this card in here. And then we're going to grab the balmy blue, and I'm going to take the big one, maybe, and stick it right in the inside of that silver. Gotta add glue to this because it keeps popping up and it will get snagged on something, and that would not be good. All right, so there's our balmy blue, and then I'm going to take some of the smaller balmy blues and put those inside of those. Now, we could always add some few more of those small ones, or even like a big one there, but I'm gonna just stay with the 3 because I think that's just enough blue to kind of tie in this blue piece back here. And then there is our envelope. And then you can still see all those shakers back behind there. Such a fun card. Now, you know how I'm always saying, you know, take cards to the elderly homes and, you know, like the VA or something like that that is around you. This would be one of those cards that would be really fun for, like, say if you know, even if you don't go to the, geez Louise, words. If you don't go to the nursing homes, or if you know somebody who, hello Anna, hello Cheryl, if you know someone who has dementia or Alzheimer's, this is one of those cards that would be really fun for them. Or if you know a youngster, you might want to change this up to be more kiddie. But shaker cards are great for kids who have like autism because they like hearing that noise. Some of them are sensitive to it, but other ones really like the sensory of that. So just keep that in mind when you're making these fun little shaker cards. So there is our first card. Okay, let me get some, oh, let me show you the other one that I made. This one I made portrait style, and I made it kind of like the hot dog card. And then I put the sentiment on the inside there, and I stuck with the grays and just used the Night of Navy on the little snowflakes. And then, as you can see, I almost missed it myself. I put little pearls on these other snowflakes, but I don't think too many people are gonna see those because I even forgot that I put them on there. There are these little pearl accent beads that I put on there. But there's the other one. Okay, so let me get some of this moved and get to our next card. All right. And if you guys can find something to do with that little inside piece, that would be cool, but I don't hang on to that because I have yet to find something to do with them. Okay. Next card is, we're going to be using Evening Evergreen, surprise, surprise, because you guys know how I feel about Evening Evergreen. It has become one of my most used colors. This is 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna fold it in half, and that makes it a 4 1/4 card. Okay, this we're gonna be using portrait style. I'm also gonna be bringing in this metallic ribbon. This is the Cherry Cobbler. I'm also bringing in a piece of our, this is the Vellum. This comes in the In Colors. Where is it? I was going to grab this, which is the Ever Eden cotton paper, but it was just a little bit too thin for what I wanted to do for this. Right here. So this is where it comes in all the In Colors. So you have the Pale Papaya, the Evening Evergreen, you've got the Polished Pink, you have the Fresh Freesia back there, and the Soft Succulent. And you get 2 sheets of each of these in this pack. There's the Fresh Freesia right back there. Very pretty. These are all shimmery, but they're still thin vellum. They're called the 2021-2023 In Color Shimmer Vellum. Okay, so I am using that in Soft Succulent. Then I have my Garden Gems because I'm gonna use the Cherry Cobbler ones. Then I have my base, which is that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece here is what is that? 3 7/8. Yep, I have to look at my little cheater. I have a little cheater thing right here to tell me my 8s because I'm not good at ruler stuff. So I just printed one of these things off from Google. And the 7/8 is what we're going to use. So not the tiniest line, but the last kind of middle line. You guys are probably good at rulers. I'm not. So 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so that is going to go right there. Then we're going to need this little piece right here. And this is 1 1/2 by 3 7/8. We're going to layer that right down there. Then we need to grab a piece of white scrap. And I thought I had my white scraps in here, but apparently I don't. So grab some white, basic white paper and cut yourself a scrap. then what you're going to do is you're going to take, whoops, you're going to take all 3 of the, where did the set go? I thought I just had the stamp set. Hold on, I think I put it away. I put the stamp set away. Go figure. Because I already had the stamps mounted, so it was just sitting here on my desk. And I'm like, okay, one less thing on my desk, but I needed that. We're going to be using the Poinsettia petals. And we need the biggest poinsettia, or poinsettia, however you say that word. And then we're going to need the second. So you have, there's 3 sizes of these right there. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to take that and do that in Versamark. So I gotta turn my fan. I need a drink really quick. And you need to have your gold embossing powder and a spoon. So I just have this little plastic, like Dollar Tree spoon. And then I'm just going to do the first one here because I've already pre-cut and heat these up so we don't take all night long. So you're just going to stamp the Versamark on that stamp, apply pressure to it, pull that up. Then you're going to take your, make sure you shut your pad. And then take your embossing powder and get it nice and coated over that Versamark. Just like that. Then you're going to take your heat tool and then you're just going to apply that heat right to that powder, and you're going to see the magic happen right in front of your eyes. It's going to melt kind of like a butter, but it's going to turn to that glossy gold color. It's melting that kind of dull powder. Okay, just like that. Gorgeous. Do you see that? And then we're going to take our, now each one of these has a coordinating, right here, 1, 2, 3. The 3 colors, or the 3 stamps have coordinating dies that go with them. I'm not using the veiny part since I just did the veins with the gold embossing powder, but I am going to use the big part, and I'm going to cut, once I do all 3 of them, I'm going to cut all 3 of them out, and then this is what I'm going to get. The small, medium, and large here, just like that. Then what I'm going to do with this piece here is I am going to take the leaves. Now these I did not emboss, but they would be really pretty embossed. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like to emboss on this. So again, take your Versamark, take your leaf, stamp that down. I'm going to do it again right over here. Actually, I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. Now, I already have these cut out, but I used the actual cut out of the vein here and the emboss, and I'll show you the difference, and you guys can kind of see what you like better if you're going to do this card, that you can see what you like. take that embossing powder and get it all over that. Okay, just like that. I've kind of got some bunched up on the edges here. Now it's good to have like a little fine paintbrush to clean off some of those little areas that you don't want your embossing powder to heat stick down. Like you don't want it to melt on certain areas. Like see how I have this kind of chunk of it right here. Luckily I could take my finger, but normally I just use a little paintbrush, a little thin paintbrush, and that takes it off. Now this is going to change color extremely fast because this paper heats up. This vellum heats up really quick. Ouch, and it's burning my fingers. Be very careful. This heat tool gets extremely hot and it will burn you. So watch your fingers on that one. Okay, let's move some of this stuff. Now, this is what I was talking about, where, see the little vein that I took in there? So that's when I took on this paper and I stuck the vein down first, just like that, and then I took this piece, and they both stay together when you run them through your cut and emboss. So it does both things. It adds that little like hint of vein in there and it cuts it. But I don't need the vein because we're just going to cut this out. So let me get my embossing machine out here. Okay, don't lose the flowers because those are too pretty to lose. Okay, so plate 1, plate 2, and then 2 of the plate 3s. Now, since there's only one of these, you have the smaller leaf die, but I did all 3 the same size, the big ones, so I just need to cut these out. Okay, just like that. Okay, so there are those, there are these, and then here's our card. So now we pretty much have that taken care of. We will have to do a sentiment, so we have to decide what we want this to say, and I think I'm just going to stick with the Merry Christmas. Then the other thing I wanted to do, where's my little, oh there it is take some cherry cobbler and take this piece right here, which looks like the little berry bits, and I'm going to cut that out 3 times, okay, which I've already done. Now I don't know if I'm going to use all 3, but I just wanted to have 3 on hand, and they're very, very kind of delicate, so I don't want to ruin those, but I'm going to have those right there. Then I took gold foil and I cut out this little piece right here, this little like stamen piece of the poinsettia for the inside. Oops. And then I took this little red piece out of cherry cobbler as well, and I did the solid piece. So then this will glue right to that red piece, just like that. Okay. And then I need that Merry Christmas. And then we'll figure out what we're going to put on the inside, because I have to cut an inside of this card. So we need the inside to be 5 1/4 by 4. Okay, that's going to be the inside of our card. So since we're stamping, we're going to get all of our stamping done. This Merry Christmas is going to go on a 1-inch piece here. I don't think that's going to be long enough, so let me do it this way. Okay, again, I'm going to take Versamark and Merry Christmas, and I'm just going to stamp it across the bottom here. Just like that. Let's heat that up. Okay, and I'm going to cut that, and let's see if 1 inch is going to be too big. Let me cut this off. Okay, so I'm going to probably say 3/4 of an inch. Okay, that looks good. Then we're going to grab our lovely labels, pick a punch, kind of slide that in there. Actually, I want this side here. And it looks like I need to cut that down just a skosh because it's not fitting in there. Oh, that's not gonna work. I can't get it to sit still. Anyways, I'm going to just kind of finagle this and get it to be pretty. Just like that. And I think I need to cut off a little bit off of this side because I think it's just a little bit too long. Okay, that looks good. It still might need to be cut down just a hair, so when we go to put it on the card, we'll look, because it might just be a little bit too big and crazy. But let's get on with this. Get the show on the road here. All right, I'm gonna glue this little gold stamen, just dab, 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 dab on some of those bigger pieces to get that to stay. Oops. And kind of line it up just like that. set that aside. Then with this, I'm going to take mini glue dots and stick a mini glue dot right in the center. Now again, another reason why I wanted to make sure I had this tool here is I'm going to kind of just take this and kind of flip these little petals up. And then take another one of those mini dimensionals and put it on this one. And then you're going to stagger these just like that, and then the same thing with this one. And then stagger it as well. Okay, look at that dimension. Doesn't that make that almost look real? When you put that mini dimensional in there, it really kind of adds some space in between there that just makes that poinsettia pop. Then I'm going to do one more of those little mini dimensionals, and then I'm going to place that right in the center of there. Oh, beautiful, right? Oh my gosh. I think that is so stunning. Here I'm going to take the small poinsettia, and I'm going to do that in, this is the inside of my card. I think I'm going to use cherry cobbler. No, I'm not. Because I don't think cherry cobbler is going to look good with this being in gold. But I might do my sentiment in cherry cobbler. So let's see. What are we going to put on the inside of there? We're going to say Merry Christmas on the outside. May magic and wonder bloom this holiday. I like that. Is that what this is? Yep. I think that's that. Yep. I think we're going to do that in red. And then that might look good if we do the flower in red down there. Or I might just have to do it in gold because give that a few seconds to marinate into that paper. And beautiful. But while I have that red out, I am going to use that on an envelope. And I'm going to use the small little poinsettia to kind of just go right here in the center of the back flap. And on the bottom down here of the outside flap. And I am going to put it on the inside of this card because I think it's gonna work when we put this card together. Because you'll see that pop of red and it's just gonna be pretty. Okay, let's start forming this card. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the inside in. Now, the one thing with red ink is you don't really want to touch it because right away, because it does take a few minutes to dry. So I'm going to make sure that I don't touch the areas that I've stamped on. I'm going to give those some time to kind of dry. Just like that. that's going to get glued right on there. Hello, Jamie. Congratulations, Grandma. Welcome to grandmotherhood. I know some people don't know the story of me being a grandma, but yes, I am a grandma. My daughter has made choices that are her own, and I don't get to see my granddaughter. So I am a grandmother, and I belong to the Grandmas Club, but I just don't get to see my granddaughter, and that's okay. I've had to give that conversation to the man upstairs, and he will let things be the way that they need. He'll figure things out for us. So, all right. So I'm gonna pull that off. Grab my I think I'm gonna put that right there. I was gonna do a bow, but I think with this piece being so big, I'm not gonna do a bow. All right, so we're just gonna cut that off and tape it. Oh yes, I have to tell you guys the winner of last week's card. Now last week we did an ornament, which I actually hung that ornament on my tree, and that's why I did it in that paper that was retired. That was an old celebrations card. And then I did the little photo album that we used the mini paper pumpkin box on. And then we made a really cute card. I think I need to cut this a little bit. It seems like it's just a little too, is it too long? I think I'll just leave it alone. Ooh, actually I'll just throw it. Okay, I'm going to take some dimensionals and put on the back of this. Now you can always choose to use a different sentiment and not make this white piece so big so it takes up a lot of your space down here. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to put that flower. I don't know, for some reason this looks a little bit crooked. There we go. All right, we're gonna put this flower here, and then we're gonna tuck in some of these. And then this one I think is gonna go right down here. And then I wanted to add some of these red. Oh my gosh, right? Is this card not just killing it or what? Okay, let me get this piece added on here though. Like that. All right, now I'm going to add this with just glue to that center and place that kind of like that. Then I need to grab some mini glue dots. Because we need to put these little bits on here, and then I'm just putting that right on the end, and then we're just going to tuck those in there. And then one more. It's going to get tucked right down here. Okay. And then I think I'm going to cut just a little piece of that off because we don't need it so crazy long. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to come down here and I'm going to grab a glue dot, maybe, if it gets off of my hand. Okay, and then take that and kind of just place it right down in there. All right, I think we're gonna go with 2 of those because I think if we do 3, it might be overkill. Yeah, I don't like 3 on there. Nope, we're gonna stick with those 2. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh my goodness. Okay, so then let's take a couple of these. We're gonna put one right here. Put another one right here. Oops. Helps if I place it right. Okay, that's gonna go like that, and then we need another one right there. What do you guys think of that? Isn't that so beautiful? Sometimes I just, I see these cards and I'm like, oh my goodness. I just, the way it turns out, sometimes you're either killing it or sometimes you're not. But that one I think turned out really stunning. All right, so there is the Poinsettia card with the envelope. And yes, this will be given away next week. So like, comment, or share this video here, and you will be entered to win this card, the card that we just made. And then now I'm gonna quickly try to get that gift card made, so I'm not taking up. This one took a little bit longer because we had a lot more things to do with it, but yep, there's that one. Okay, so let me get some of this stuff put away and moved out of the area here. Get some of that red off of these. Okay, get that moved. All right, let's get this other card. This is a gift card holder. Now this one's hopefully going to be pretty quick because there's not much to it that should be taking it too long. You did kill it on that one. Well, thank you. I tried it. I aim to please. Some of those, they'll turn out really good, and then other ones, you're like, oh, that didn't turn out so hot. Like, kind of like the one that I posted a couple days ago. I posted on this one, I think turned out really, super stunning also. I'm pretty sure you guys probably saw the pictures of that on the blog and on my Facebook page. On this page here, you guys probably saw that one. That one turned out really pretty also. Okay, let's get this. All right, so this piece is 8.5 by 5.5. Now, we scored it at, you're going to take it in to your trimmer, and you're going to bring this, no, you need to go this way. Okay, so then you're gonna bring it in and you're gonna score at 2. Score at the 2 line, and then you're going to bring it all the way over. You're going to probably need to open up your little arm here, and you're going to score at 6. Okay, so 2 and 6. Okay, and then you're going to fold those pieces in. Now your top flap is going to fold over your bottom flap. So you will notice that there's a little bit of overhang. That's the way that's supposed to be. Okay. Now your designer series paper, I used the Sweet Stockings. It's the one that has those really cute little dogs on there. The top piece is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. That's gonna go right up here. And then the little bottom piece is 1 3/4 again by 5 1/4. That's gonna go right underneath there. Same DSP, that is the dogs. And then I used a bumblebee and I brought in the layering circles and I grabbed this one here. So it's the second big, or is it the third? Yep, it's the second biggest is what I used on the with the bumblebee, and then the same over here, the second biggest. I cut out the on the flip side of this designer series paper is this bluish color. This is Pool Party. I'm going to put that on there. This little piece right here is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. It's going to actually be the inside of our card, or you can use the gift card. I'm going to show you both options. But for now, I need a piece of white. And what I'm going to be using is this, another oldie but goodie. We've had this around for a while. This is the Snowman Builder along with the Snowman Season stamp set. Okay, so let's get some of this glued and ready to go. Now, I don't think I saw my son pop on here and watch this video, because normally if he's with his dad, I'll see my husband pop on here, but I don't think they're watching. I think they're sitting in the living room playing dreidel still. We got him a, this is, so for Hanukkah, since he's doing the Hanukkah, so for 8 days we got him just some little gifts. Well, I'm gonna hope that this is gonna fit in here, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's just a skosh too long. I have to find a gift card holder that holds these great big gift cards. Otherwise, I have the regular gift card that's gonna fit in here. So I'll show you that in just a minute. Once we get this done, if I don't lose that gift card. So I'm gonna throw it up there so I don't lose that. And then we're going to put these two together. Okay, and that's going to go on there like that. And I also cut a 1-inch belly band that is going to be what holds this closed, but we'll deal with that in just a minute. Let's get this snowman punched. What's up, kitty cat? Okay, so I'm going to just stamp this in, ooh, not stays on, in Memento. Okay, let's see. Okay, when we open this, this is gonna slide in the correct direction. Okay, so I like watching the way that your stamp is going to go. Your stamped image is gonna fit in here, because sometimes your image might be upside down, and then you have to make sure when you stamp that you leave yourself enough room to put it in upside down, because otherwise that wouldn't fit in there. This paper's too big. Okay, so there is that, and then I need his little arms, but I am going to do his arms in brown paper, because he's got twigs for arms. Then I don't have to worry about doing any stamping. Actually, I'm going to grab cinnamon cider, because it's just what I had handy. And I'm just going to punch those. So those are his two little arms there. And then I need a piece of orange. I'm going to use pumpkin pie for his nose. So see how I angled that right there for his nose? Oops, I didn't punch that all the way. That one got messed up. Hold on, I gotta recut that. Okay, there's his nose. That'll lay flat. Okay. Then I need his hat, and his hat is going to get cut with just black, basic black. Okay, there's that. Now let's cut his little body. Okay, there we go. Now we have all of our little pieces. We don't need any of these. So let's put this little guy together. And he is going to stand on here, sit right on there with his little hat. So I'm just going to put just a little dab of glue on this hat. Just like that. And then his little arms. So this is why this is called the Snowman Builder punch, because see, you get to build your little snowman. And then I'm just going to cover up this little stamped nose and put his little orange nose that we just cut. Right like that. Without covering his eye. There we go. Perfect. So cute. And then, okay, move that out of the way. That's out of the way. Let's see. Let it snow. That might be a fun little, since there, you could do to and from. That might be cute, but that would be better on the inside. Another cute little, I think I'm just gonna do, well, what does this one say? I have to look at this over here. Hoping this season builds heartwarming memories. I think I'm going to do the Let It Snow on the outside here. And then we can do that sentiment on the inside of that. And then we can decide what we want to do, whether or not we're going to go with the gift card in there, or you could do both actually. Okay, so let me just stamp that really quick. Again, I'm just going to kind of cut this out. And when you're cutting any kind of thing with your snips, you want to let the paper kind of do the work for you. So you don't want to move your, if you're left or right-handed, whatever hand is holding your scissors, you just want to move the paper, not your scissors. Hold your scissors still and just roll that paper around. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to pop him up on, all right, kitty cat. Pootsie, quit. I'll let you out in just a minute. I hear you, Mama. Okay, this is going to go right here. So cute. And then we're going to pop this one up too. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to glue that straight down on there. Because since it's going to go on the belly band, okay. Now we're going to stamp this little piece right here. On this little inside. Okay, and then again with these super cute little snowflakes here, I'm just going to grab a small little block, and then I'm going to grab Pool Party. Since this is Pool Party here, that is that other color that coordinates with this. Just like that, okay? And then you could take a glue dot and put your glue dot on the back of this little thing here. Let me show you. On the back of your gift card. Ah, not two of them. We only want one. Okay, then this piece here is going to get Terran tape. So you're just going to put some Terran tape right along this edge here, and then the same thing down this edge here. Okay, now you're going to fold that and make sure you push those sides together, and it's going to create like this little pocket right here. Your little pocket is what's going to hold that little piece there, and then you have your gift card that has that little glue dot on there. You can stick that there and also stick that inside. You can kind of angle it like that to make it cute. Then our belly band, the way you're going to do that is I have just scored it. So if this piece here is 4 inches, I've just scored it where I've made sure I've put like 4 inches down the side of this. Now this is 11 inches. We're not going to leave it 11 inches because it doesn't need to be that long. I'm just going to kind of take this and kind of bend it over, but leaving myself a little bit of space that I can pull this thing on and off. So I'm going to cut this down even more than that. because we just need it to barely kind of just sit on. Just like that. Okay, and then that, I left it kind of where that'll slide on and off so the recipient will be able to get their gift card or their sentiment piece off the front. And then this is just gonna go right on the front of that. So I'm just going to take a couple of glue dots. I'm just gonna adhere one right there. And then another one right down here. And then I'm going to take this and center that right on that belly band. Isn't that adorable? And then when that slides off, they'll be able to pull that out. You can write whatever you need to write on here, because this, as long as you kind of like tack it on the back of your hand and make it not so sticky, you can still have, you can write either under this or you can write on the back side of this, and then that slides right inside of there, and your little belly band just goes right over the top of that. Now, you can make this little gift card holder for any occasion. It doesn't have to just be for Christmas. These would be great for, you have a baby shower coming up. Put something on there that looks more babyish, or, you know, even use designer series paper that is more pastels and do a baby gift card, or you can do birthday. This would be great in birthday colors to do like a little birthday card. So I just wanted to show you guys that, because the holidays are coming upon us, that I know you guys like to give, or some of you like to give gift cards. And this is just a great way to kind of, you know, umph that gift card. Now I want to see really quick if this is going to fit in here. I don't think it's going to, so I just need to give up. No, it's not. Okay. So you could make this bigger. It's just not going to fit inside of an envelope if you were to do a bigger one like that gift card that I have that is so much wider, because this will still fit inside of a envelope, which I didn't decorate an envelope for this one, but that's okay, because we could just take a piece of designer series paper, but that now will fit directly into an envelope. So isn't that so cute? So when your recipient pulls that out, they just take the belly band off, and there's their gift card with the little saying in the inside. I just saw this and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make this for Christmas. And I wanted to show you guys how stinking adorable something like this would be to give to somebody. Okay? All right, so there, let me bring out the 3 cards. Oh, but first, I have to tell you guys the winner of last week's card. So I made this little box right here with the little photo thing. So you can look at the blog and over at stampinthepinkbarn.blogspot.com, and you could see all the measurements and everything, how to make that. But here is the card that we made. There's the pretty envelope, and here is that gorgeous card using those same little gems that we used today on this poinsettia. We use those cherry cobblers. This goes to, not sure if she's still on here or not, but Miss Arliss Knob. You won this card and envelope. I'm not sure if I have your address or not. I think I might. But if you could just message me your address, I can send this card to you. It says happy wishes to you and yours. So it comes to you just like this. So you can send it to whoever you wish. All right, so here are the 3 little cards that we made today, or tonight, actually. It's nighttime. All right, so there's that shaker. cut off the non-essential parts of the gift card. Oh, that would work. Absolutely. Yeah, like up here, especially this little hanging piece, because we've already paid for it, so you don't need that. All you need is this piece here. So yeah, we could absolutely cut off this bottom part. That's a good idea. And then that could fit in there. All right, so we made this shaker card. It says, Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. May your season sparkle. Then this stunning little machine right here of a card. There's the envelope. We put the poinsettia on the back. Very sparkly and shiny. And that one says, May magic and wonder bloom this holiday. Merry Christmas. And then the little gift card holder with the belly band. Yours will, if you win this, it will not come with the gift card on it, but it's to just show you how that works as a gift card holder. And I will have to decorate that envelope. So cute, right? All right. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I'm sure I probably went over my 2 hours tonight. We can watch the replay. Yes. So, thank you guys for sticking with me. As always, you guys make my day. I love sitting here. I love coming to you guys on Mondays and spending this time with you and showing you guys the fun and creative things to do with your stamps and all the things, and to make things a little bit different than normal, like a shaker card or a gift card holder. So everything will be up on the blog tomorrow, because it's probably going to take, of course, my internet doesn't run so smoothly, so it's probably going to take me a while to get this uploaded over on YouTube. And I would really appreciate it if you guys go over to YouTube and like, subscribe my videos, and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get my channel, my viewers up over there, so we can start doing live videos over on YouTube. All right, you guys, have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys tomorrow if you guys want to watch the alternatives to my paper pumpkin box. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Monday. Have a good one, guys. Bye.